taking on the Thunder. For the Denver Nuggets, they bank on preparation, focus, and sheer will. Each game a renewed opportunity to prove themselves. Thunder, Nuggets, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3, and it's Murray in at the 1. For NBA fans, early season games are so entertaining to watch, Grant. What's your favorite part of the early goings?
You know, BA, take your pick. Rookie development, team chemistry building. Plus, you wait all off season to see how your team measures up. And now, we get to find out.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Here's Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. He's covered by Holmgren. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you know, they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Williams passes to Dort from the stripe. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Dort stepping in just a little bit and gets to the mid-range and shows some confidence there.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational for him.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
First free throw is good. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, BA, not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
And Jokic drops them both. Last season, the Thunder became the youngest team in NBA history to clinch a #1 seed, Brent.
Yeah, how about that? The age average combined last year, 23.9 years of age. And most of their players not even close to their full potential. To have that kind of success and to share in that kind of story means that they have a big-time foundation to build upon, BA.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That'll put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the line. It goes on Aaron Gordon. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, is that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years and is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch. That's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
Now here's Porter, coming off a solid outing against Toronto.
The improved passing of Porter Jr., that's the next part of his evolution.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And it's rejected. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Murray. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Different look for Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Michael Porter, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Brown. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Caruso is checked in. A minute 35 left in the opening quarter. Gordon outside. Westbrook with a screen on Wiggins. Gordon against Wiggins. Lets it go from 11. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His second personal foul.
And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
And he makes a first. And last season, Brett, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season. Yeah, we can talk about the insane dunking, but Aaron Gordon is such a great glue guy. Does all the little things and willing to sacrifice his numbers for the good of the team.
Here's Jang. Now Caruso. He can't hit that time. Excellent defense there from Watson. Pass to Murray. Here's Gordon. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Wallace, the pass to Williams. Rebounded by Denver. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's Denver leading by a point. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
We've got Michael Porter, Zeke Naji out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Strother in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Naji passes to Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
Outside Joe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, BA. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Joe. 13 points in the win against Orlando. Three-pointer. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for the Nuggets. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
SGA just powering through contact.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Watson. Brown comes in for Strother. And Murray subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jang. Jalen Williams comes in for Jones. Wiggins, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Joe. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in.
Minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Brown. Dort defending. Porter with a screen on Dort. Brown fires in the triple. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA on the move. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Inside, here's Brown. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Dort. Porter against Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness, and the sky is the limit for this guy.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Strawther's checked in for Porter Jr. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic. That's great. Brian?
Well, Ali talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside, SGA.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Holmgren. Williams misses.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
OKC ball.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
19 seconds left in the second. Six to shoot. Wiggins with a screen on Porter. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nuggets ahead, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime Diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, the Thunder dealing with a thin margin.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Pass to Brown. Murray against Wiggins. Right side Murray. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Murray's gotten his first points in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort outside. It's Wiggins on the wing. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. For the tie. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's the time of the game, my friends. Here comes your next team.
The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Nikola Jokic third.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
To the middle. Dort with a double team. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Murray passes to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porter. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
Managing to pull that shot out just as time expired. And PJ with some nice patience.
Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Murray, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
A minute 35 left in the third quarter. With the 10-footer. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wiggins on the attack. Williams from long range. Williams can't get that one to fall.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Jokic in the post. He's covered by Holmgren, and it's Jokic missing. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Williams. Now Dort. Now here's Holmgren, covered by Jokic. Jokic against Holmgren. It's Wiggins on the wing. Offline with a 3. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Porter the pass to Gordon. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Pass to Murray. Launches it. Williams grabs the board.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Jokic with it. Here's Brown. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder out in front. They're up by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. Hayden Watson is out there with Zeke Naji, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Westbrook, the pass to Naji. Hits despite the tough D. Naji's gotten his first basket of the night. Thunder with a lead. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Nuggets shooting around 50% of the game so far. Takes a step back. Westbrook, the pass to Brown. Now here's Watson. Defense right on it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. And now it's a 6-point Thunder lead. And here's Denver. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. For the Nuggets, Jokic is checked in for Naji. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Michael Malone was going over with his team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Williams. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Jokic. Holmgren with the block. To the inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Looking to win the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
If you're a defender and you're leaning just a little bit, Jokic is going to take advantage of you.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that brings him within single digits.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth quarter. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
And Porter more and more understanding where it is he should shoot and when it is he should shoot.
To the middle. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander over Murray. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points here in the second half. Murray scanning the floor. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Holmgren with the block. And he's able to get it back. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Dort outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. The three. He buries it from 3. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Jokic, good. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams, a screen on Murray. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for